Hey guys, I had a very special Christmas in Verona, Italy. It's not my first time in Italy, but this time was really something different because I celebrated the winter holidays like a local. And let me tell you, it was amazing.
We arrived yesterday to Verona to visit some of my husband's relatives for Christmas. And obviously it all started with a big meal that we shared. It was so heavy. It was delicious, but I really need to tamp that food down. So we had some lasagna, then a meat roast. We had a lot of alcohol. So basically Italians start their food with alcohol, which is an aperitivo, then wine and champagne during the meal, and then after the meal they have the gestivo, and then they have the coffee, and it was a lot of pastry, if you know the traditional pastry panettone. So they kind of brought it one level up by filling the panettone with cream inside, with sweet cream, and that is called pandoro. So today on the 26th we are planning to visit some sites. First we'll go to Villa Franca, which is a military town renowned for its castle. I'm not sure it's open today because Italians are still celebrating Christmas. I hope it is. And from there we'll take a 1 hour ride by car to the mountains to see the presepi. Presepi is this traditional form of art in Italy where people make nativity scenes and place them in churches or in their own homes for other people to see them, like small handmade figurines with Jesus Christ and Saint Mary.
The main attraction in Villa Franca is the Scaligera Castle, which was a fortification system used to defend people in Veneto against invaders. Right now, obviously, it's just an attraction, and if you are into beautiful views of the city, definitely climb the multiple flights of stairs in the Scaligera's Castle Tower. From there, an absolutely stunning view of the city opens up. In the winter, the city is really famous for its Christmas market as well as the ice skating rink. The highlight of the evening was the live Presepio. I told you before that Presepio is a nativity scene, but in this case, a whole neighborhood got together, old and young people, to play this theatrical performance and to set the background for the birth of Jesus Christ. Although they were dressed in medieval clothes, which is not really the style that people were wearing when Jesus Christ was born, it was so interesting to see them doing all those ancient crafts, from baking bread, making flour, going to the well to wash some clothes, tending animals, making wine, making coffee from grains. It was super, super interesting. And since we spent a couple of good hours there, we were famished. We ordered some polenta and some meat and left a donation because all of this is due to volunteers' work. The village of Borghetto is one of the hidden gems of the Veneto region. Just look at those views, it's absolutely stunning. It's a village of only 6,000 people and it was founded on the river Mincio, which flows from the beautiful lake Garda. Despite of having just so few inhabitants and so few houses, it's a really fairy tale place and I would highly recommend you visit it. The most interesting fact about the village is that every house has its own watermill, which was supposed to provide every household with their own source of electricity. If we go back in times, this is part of the 4 big castles that were used as a fortification system against invaders, along with the castle in Villafranca. We came to an Italian supermarket to see the Christmas decorations after Christmas. This is a Christmas plant, or a poinsettia, and in Italy they gift it for Christmas to their neighbors or friends or family. And you can see them covered in glitter. Later that night, we were invited for a pizza dinner. And what's interesting is that every guest gets their individual pizza. Italians don't really share in between each other, at least I haven't seen that. And number 2 is they really like those classical, typical pizzas like quattro stagioni, quattro formaggio, marinara, prosciutto e funghi, without slices of chicken or pineapple or any other crazy combinations. They keep it pretty basic.
Baby.
And we are finally at Lake Garda. Lake Garda is one of the biggest lakes in Italy, and we came on the east side of the lake in a town called Bardolino.
Bardolino is among the many cities and villages that surround the lake, but one thing that makes it special is that it hasn't really lost this Italian character, and that's why locals like to spend time here. It's not overly touristic. When you visit, be sure to get yourself a glass of vin brûlé, which is another name for Glintwein or hot wine with spices. It's absolutely delicious.
We took a ride along the Lago di Garda, and we arrived in the northern part. And there is a waterfall called the Verona Waterfall, which we just visited. They gave us umbrellas because today the stream was super strong, but we didn't actually realize how strong it was until we went inside. We are all like soaking wet, but it's such an amazing experience.
Oh my God.
This is our last stop for today. We went to Diva del Garda after the waterfalls and are walking in the city center. In the evening we have to go to a restaurant, so this is just time for us to hang out and explore the city before it's dinner time.
We finally arrived at our trattoria, and we are here to taste the specialty of the house, which is carne salata. It's a way of marinating the meat, similar to prosciutto, but they slice it in much thicker pieces.
Oh, and they only serve it in winter because it's a little bit more difficult and I think dangerous to serve the meat because it's not processed. To start our meal, we ordered some still water, then sparkling water, and the red house wine.
They are supposed to make all their own meat, so everything that they sell here, they have to prepare by themselves. So the second portion of antipasti arrived. I have two types of polenta, and then we have piera, which is basically corn flour. No, this is dried bread with water and chicken stock, and then we have some sausages and bread, and this is still the antipasti. I think I'm gonna go into coma right now. This is unbelievable. So we finally got the fried meat with the beans, and nobody of us can finish that. And that is only a portion for 2 people. So as you can see, portions in Italy are pretty huge. I don't know if you can eat all of that. That's too much. Final day of holidays and we are in Verona. This time you're going to go inside Arena di Verona, which is one of the main attractions here. We've been to Verona a couple of years ago and didn't manage to go inside, and this time, because it's Christmas time, they'll have the Presepi, so the nativity scenes inside Arena di Verona.
That's already marked.
Thank you so much for watching. Click on the other videos to see more of my Ukrainian lifestyle, and see you soon!